Hi, welcome back to the channel. It's Chris McCallum, Battle Axe in the forums. We got a new little toy to play with. This is another version going into the collection of a combat plane. This is called the Battle Axe. It's actually a basically an FT Mini Super B twin that has been upscaled to about 150%. I extended the tail by about 6 inches, put an H tail on it, and moved the nacelles forward. So it's not really the Mini anymore, or even the Super B at all, really, but we're going to give it a try. It's going to be a Maiden today. The reason why I went with combat is just for the fact that I wanted something simple that I could play around with the twin stuff with, kind of learn the whole twin genre, that kind of stuff, and not be too disappointed by any carnage. So combat planes kind of have been my theme this summer. Going to kind of stick with that, and we're just going to play around with it and see what happens. I hope the Maiden goes well. I'm not sketchy about anything. I'm pretty confident that this thing's going to fly in Maiden well. If anything does happen, I will be surprised. So to say the least, let's get her running. Right now she's acting a little bit tail heavy. Maybe I just needed some trim. I'm sitting at about 55% throttle right now. She is cruising nice and stable. I had to give it some down elevator. Like I said, it might be a little tail heavy. Bank and yank turns need a lot of back pull. You can see I do have some climb there. Give it a bit more throttle. It does seem to balloon a little bit under throttle. Still playing with some elevator trim here. Doing the left-handed circuits, getting used to it. Needs to be a pretty stable machine. Alright. So I am sitting at about 65% right now as far as throttle goes. We have a roll. I don't know if you guys saw that. Bring it back around. It was pretty axial though. Bring it down a bit. There she was. Alright, see if she'll do a loop. Pretty straight loop. is flying pretty stable, actually. I'm liking it. I do have differential thrust in here. I haven't played around with that yet. Just been doing bank and yank turns. Again, all left-hand ones. I'd like to keep this thing for a couple flights. I don't want to smash it up, so I'm not going to get too crazy with it yet. But I am liking it. It's asking me to come in. Bring it down a bit. Nice and gentle. Right on. Well, there we have it, guys. That's the battle axe right there. It's back, it's safe, and I really enjoyed flying it. I am getting about 5 minutes out of one battery. That's bringing me from 4.2 down to 3.8, and I'm really liking how stable it is. Actually, it could be a good camera platform. Could probably use a larger battery than a 2200, maybe a 28 to a 3000. Could also maybe use 4S if I had larger ESCs in there. And the nice part is that it works. And it's balanced, and I got her dialed in. The one thing I am going to do though is I'm going to add some elevator trim to throttle stick just to kind of balance out the ballooning and her higher throttle, so it'll stay nice and straight as an arrow. Other than that, I'm pretty impressed. It's pretty axial on the rolls. Its loops can be tight, they can be long. It's very controllable, it's very predictable. I am really happy with how this thing turned out. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. We'll talk to you later. Like and subscribe. Adios.